We're on day 32. What day is that? Can we go? What? I'm not on here, I guess. Yeah, so how are we going to do this? Obviously, my main goal right now is to find the last two keys for the sanctum. And then figure out the sigils that I need within. Is it just me or is it quiet right now? Is that too loud? I don't know. Like I turned it way down yesterday. For some reason it was very loud, and then today it seems like it went back down. Alright, so the main clues I have for the location of the final key. Behind the 8th door, which I think is going to be Mechanarium. But I need to get enough, mechanical rooms to make that work. That's my main lead there. And then the other one was king on his throne, was like the main clue. And I was thinking about this one, I was brainstorming it, thinking like, okay, my first instinct was the lavatory for throne, toilet, and nothing happens with the lavatory, so that's kind of what I was thinking. Maybe bring the crown to the lavatory. But then I was thinking more about the word king off stream. And there's a number of different leads, mainly chess pieces. Chess pieces is what I was thinking of. So I'm thinking maybe if it is lavatory, because I can't really think of anywhere else that I've seen a throne, I don't think. Maybe I'm just blanking on it. But I can't remember a throne anywhere. So if it is lavatory, two ideas. Number one, we put lavatory on the map, and then we go to that chessboard outside and put the king where the lavatory is on the map. Maybe something opens up. Number two, maybe we have to, if it's lavatory, we can go to lavatory, and we have to use the chessboard to unlock the king and get the, what is it called? Is it blessing? Whatever this is. Something of the king. And then go to the lavatory? I'm not sure. Those are two ideas. It could also have something to do with the paper crown. That's still a room that we have not been able to access yet. Breaking into the back and getting the paper crown. I'd probably want to see what that does. Like as an item. I don't know where we'd bring that to the lavatory. I don't know. I can't think of anything else for throne. But anyways, other things we need to do. There's a castle, acrostic poem or whatever, 3x6 grid with castle on the left side that I'm trying to fill out. I think I have a couple of letters, but I'm not really sure. Gotta break the wall in the secret garden, figure out the secret garden fountain puzzle or whatever. You know, get the antechamber outside in the, what do you call it, the outer room, which we need the shrine to do. Anyways, let's go out here and see what we got for the outer room. Let's make this run quick since we're cursed. And just try to do our best. We do have 24 and 6 gems. Okay, now cost steps instead of gems. Tomb, I mean there's nothing really in Tomb that I need right now. And tool shed, 2 special items. You know what, just give me this. Special items, sure, why not? Metal detector and... Wait, what is this? First time you enter a green room, use water to gain a gem. Limited capacity. Oh, I've never had the watering can. Wonder if there's anything interesting I could do with that. Interesting, okay. So green room for free gems. Wonderful. Let's get in here and try to figure something out. 64 gold, very nice, very good, whatever. Storeroom right off the bat, sure. Pantry, this isn't good. I mean, I could take pantry. Yeah, I'll take pantry. Just to keep my options open. What do we got here? Commissary. Probably worth it just to get whatever items are there. And what do we have over here? Yeah, drawing room, library. Maybe we can get bookcase. That would be nice. Or book store, whatever. Let me see if we can get bookstore. Oh, very nice. Oh, there's more. Oh, magnifying glass. No, none of this I want to check out right now. Bookshop, nice. All right, let's buy this one book that we don't have yet. Curse of Blackbridge. All right. Bookshop sold out. And this is updated. Alright, let's check this one out. Also do want to read the book on shrines again. Let's go in here and spend the rest of our money, I guess. Gems, salt shaker, I'll take a shovel for sure. I don't think I want salt shaker really. Need a couple of gems. Maybe I'll take salt shaker. Alright, we're broke. Money well spent, we got something done at least. Got some money. What do we got here? Chapel. Hallway. Den.
Mommy.
Oh, the bookshop
Buy me a
hasn't
license
opened.
plate. No, come along, Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald. Are you talking to me? No, my son is also named Bald.
Alright, we're gambling on this right side of the room. I mean, I guess we can go down. Actually, do I have a key card? No, I don't. So maybe we couldn't go down to the other room. I don't really care if this day ends early, though. I guess we have to do chapel, huh? I should have spent money, maybe. Metal detector. Alright, car keys, nothing else in here. Zero keys, this could be problematic. Great Hall. I mean, I do have the car keys, so... Alright, whatever, I'll take a dead end here. Treasure map. Wow. Anything else in here?
All the thinking made Dora's head heat up, so he went bald.
It's true. Okay. Now we can go back over here. The office. This could get me money. This is a dead end. This sucks. Sure. What am I missing here? Nothing there was super appealing to me. What am I missing here? This crown? Maybe this is the throne. I mean, maybe this could be the throne. There's a king in here too, so possibly bring the crown here. What is going on with this metal detector? Or is it just picking up something from behind one of these doors? I can't tell if I'm blind or what. Surely that's not the case. Wait. No, never mind. Whatever, I'm moving on. Interesting. I haven't been to the ballroom in a while. It's a way to never run out of gems, so I think we do it. And so this was the In Eclipse Ball, 1952. In meaning North Eclipse Ball. I'm not so sure there's anything else to this. Wait, what? I didn't even see the key. There's a key there? I think there's anything else in here. Armory, gymnasium. I'll take gym. Then we lose a bunch of shit. Fuck. Just armory, I'll take then. What am I even doing this run? Is there anything? This is the problem right now with this game, is that it's like the things I'm trying to do require items that I just don't have. So it's kind of annoying. Mechanarium. I have 0 rooms here, so what's the point there? Courtyard is fine. I'd like to get a bunch of these rooms. Oh, watering can, good, great. Rock. No item in here, no sledgehammer. Coin. Alright, let's see what this is. The pool. Let's go with the Mount Holly gift shop, I guess. But then how am I getting over to the right? I have to get through the foundation. Either one, I guess. I'll save a gem and do this one. Why not? Let's see if we can link this. Of course not. Why would we be able to link that? I don't really want any of this crap. Sure, just want to grab dinner. I don't even know what dinner is. Can we see that? I don't really need it right now. Canarian. Still have 0 of these, right? So there's just nothing in here. Let me try something. At least we have lavatory here. I don't have queen room, do I? Queen is only in the Queen's chambers and the study, I think. Anyways, okay. Let me try this idea. Like, we can spread money. Is there a point? Buy a key. I need a key card really to do anything, I think. There's this bullshit again. Let me just try this. And then I think we're just gonna reset. I don't have any sledgehammer. Which one's lavatory? It's... I don't think this is going to do anything, but... Yeah, I didn't think so. I think maybe we have to become the king. You know, the blessing. And then there's this, which is like... This is what I'm talking about. There's another mystery. We broke open this wall. Not sure what it all means. Yeah, the boat's not on this side, so it doesn't really matter. Pretty sure we cannot call the elevator because we don't have the key card. And we don't have a bypass. Alright, anywhere I want to call it a day. Anything I need to magnify. Let me just go back to the lavatory and make sure nothing happened there, since I put that king piece on it. Could be something where we just don't know. Maybe I'll end the day in the lavatory and see if something happens. This is the way we're going, right? No good items, right? Was this toilet seat always black? Probably. Alright, new day, whatever, new day. What day am I on now? I think 12/8. Is that 12/8? Day 32. Day 24 was 30. Yeah, I think it's 8. That was a shitty day with 0 information. Seems like most days are like this now. Day 33. So 30, that was 8, I think. Day 24 was final day of. Yeah, I think this is 12/9. Alright, let's see what we got over here. We don't want another schoolhouse run. Shelter, I guess. Sure. We go tomb and then get a lot of money. What do I need money for? Buying out the showroom. I don't really need money for anything. I need. This is fine. We also can run an experiment, I guess. And get a gem. Alright, whatever. Let's go. I guess if we're trying to become the king from the chessboard, we should take any office or study that we're offered. There's a new book to read in the library. I think I'll take that. I'd rather have kitchen kind of mid-game. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, there's a chest here. Okay, Redford Ewing. Time to write some shit down. Okay, there's a hand reaching up underneath the bridge. An unassuming carriage. Forward, the legend of Black Bridge is one that's well known to the people of the Grand Realm. For versions of this tale have been passed down from generation to generation. With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colorful, more verbose, and as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. However, with so many renditions and unique personal touches, the task of confining and binding this tale to text seemed an ambitious and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I have heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet the more I listened, the clearer it became that there could never be a definitive version of this tale, capable of capturing all the wonder and myth of Black Bridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic, the story my grandmother told me as a boy, long ago. Okay, so we have the holly there, and we have like 3 little things. Part 1, the berry picker from Oris. Many years ago, before peace had become a familiar word, there lived a group of rogues so wayward that the locals deemed it appropriate to call their number the Unholy Hounds. They were feral outlaws composed of society's worst in a time when society was at its worst, and for each crime that fearful travelers credited to the group, a dozen more lay unclaimed, each worse than the last. For the gentry, however, who often value their coffers more than their companions, no crime could measure more wicked than the group's primary enterprise, high road robbery. One such member of this so-called band of rogues was a boy of 13 years, Jesper, who had not been lucky in life, having lost 2 brothers to war and parents to famine. In the years of hunger that followed, Jesper lived in a gutter behind a churchyard, relying on the nourishment of scurrying bugs and weeds harvested from the cracks of the alleyway to sustain his pitiful existence. It is not surprising that a child, aiming to escape such hardships, would take any easy road out. An easy and well-traveled road paved with temptations, leading out of the city and into the gentry lands, where loose purse strings entwine with the strands of salvation and glisten equally with the hope of opportunity. It was this road that eventually led Jesper to the end of his youth, a hidden cave at the bottom of Black Bridge Canyon. It was here that he met his surrogate family and saviors, that notorious gang of godless outlaws known as the Unholy Hounds. Alright, let's write a little bit down here. The Unholy Hounds. Gang. Jesper, 13-year-old kid. I mean, you know, there's a cave at the bottom of Black Bridge Canyon. Okay, let's read on. Despite the hardened circumstances that had led him to this vocation of banditry, Jesper was surprisingly tender-hearted and was often teased by the group for being too kind for such an ignoble life. For this reason, Jesper was assigned the innocent role of berry picker. It was not just innocence that set berry picking apart from the gang's more wicked undertakings, for it was the only duty performed without the safety of night's concealment. Jesper, no stranger to solitude, did not protest that he alone worked while the others slept soundly, tucked away in the cave at the bottom of Black Bridge Canyon. On one such occasion, Jesper decided to get an early start. He left the cave, berry basket in hand, and set out into the woods before the morning sun had even brushed against the tallest treetops. It was colder in the mornings, but the headway dawn afforded meant Jesper could reach the furthermost berry patches without worry of being chastised for tarrying upon his return. Alright, so Jesper is the berry picker of the group. I got it, whatever. I don't need to write that down. It took over 3 hours on foot to reach his destination, and along the way Jesper had passed by many a familiar bush, all priorly pillaged and so bereft of berries that one would have to dedicate several moments in earnest examination before finding a single one. Jesper was patient, but even patience has its limits. He was confident that even accounting for the time lost to this long stretch of travel, his efforts would be well worth the pains. Surveying the patches in this new grove surprised even Jesper. The red dots suspended among the leaves seemed as numerous as stars in the skies. Upon seeing such a bounteous sight, he clutched his berry basket tightly and nearly toppled over out of joy. Once he had regained his senses, Jesper quickly made a decision. He would not reveal the location of this newfound treasure. Instead, he would earn the respect of his confederates who, upon seeing his yield, might attribute the success to hard work. Smiling at his plan, Jesper set off to fill his basket and was making steady strides in his task when the sound of thundering hooves interrupted him. Oh my god. Alright, so he finds a great... How did he know this grove was here? I don't know. Whatever. He travels 3 hours to a grove, interrupted by hooves. Picks a lot of berries. Got it. A carriage is approaching. The thought of it made Jesper freeze. Had he been so enchanted by his discovery that he had neglected to observe his surroundings? How could a roadway be so close? He ducked down and crept toward the impending sound, hiding behind one of the larger bushes nearby. It was only a moment more before the sound's source revealed itself. Within 50 paces of where Jesper hid, an elegant carriage with gold trim came soaring around a corner of trees, led by 2 beautiful white horses, and conveyed by a stern-looking driver seated atop the vehicle, flaunting the most sophisticated regalia Jesper had ever seen. It was not just any carriage, it was a royal carriage. Even without ever having witnessed such a sight before, Jesper was certain. The sight had so transfixed Jesper that he stood awestruck, unable to tear away as the carriage approached. The little concealment the bush provided was soon proven unequal to the driver's lofty perch, and upon spotting the boy, he pulled the reins with such effect that the noble steed slid to a sudden halt with precise control. "You, boy, get out from behind that bush," he shouted with a rigidity that betrayed a modest amount of fear. "You startled me half to death, coming round the bend of my own drive, and me seeing such an unfamiliar face in a place where there ought not be any face." Jesper quickly contemplated running. The man was much older, and his dress was suitable for courtly behavior, not dashing through the bramble and mud. I was picking berries." Jesper raised the half-filled basket up to allow the driver to see the proof of his words. The demeanor of the man suddenly changed. It was a change that Jesper was familiar with. He had many times seen the same stern expressions on the most fiendish bandits melt away when presented with a berry basket. Any suspicions that the driver might have had instantly evaporated, for even the notion of a member of the unholy hounds picking berries seemed farcical. The softened expression even made allowances for a smile. Berries, eh? Say, you couldn't have picked a better spot for them, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy. Jesper took his cue to finally step forward out from behind the bush, proudly brandishing his basket. I know, and what luck I found them. I have only just begun picking, and look how many I have. It would have taken me fourfold the time back home to procure this number. The driver bent down for a closer look. And where is your home, boy? It must be quite far. Jesper replied with a scripted response. A little south of Tanner Fork, just past the burnt woods. My God, that is far. You couldn't have come all that way only this morning. It was true. Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jesper had traveled, and while that response would seem perfectly reasonable in a location closer to Black Bridge Canyon, he could see why it might seem less believable here. Sir, I have traveled much farther for much less profit. I dare say there is no distance yet made by man that would not be worth undertaking for a prize such as these. Surely you have tasted them for yourself? Jesper felt happier with this response, as it seemed to amplify the man's smile. In my youth, often, but perhaps I took it for granted because I never had to travel very far, and even then my father would always drive us here in our carriage, so I'm ashamed I never had to walk such a stretch to earn an equal reward. It was Jesper's time to smile. Then let my efforts reward us both today. He raised the basket even higher. A taste in memory of your youth, sir. The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down to the basket. And at that moment his fingers touched the first berry. The dagger in turn met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jesper caught the man's startled eyes. And for that taste I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth. The driver's arm had gone stiff, his chin raised and trembling, more frightened than he had ever been before. Whether unable or incapable of speaking, he did not respond to the boy. Perhaps he did not think his jaw could afford to be engaged at this particular time. Jesper let the basket drop, freeing his other hand to probe the man's pockets. Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause, though I will admit the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me. Unable to find a purse in the man's coat, Jesper pivoted to search the seat under him. Why have you no purse upon your person? The driver slowly raised his hand cautiously, pointing toward the carriage door behind him. Jesper lowered the knife's edge a small degree to allow the man to speak, which he did in turn softly. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Well, come down then, and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands, a concession, I assure you, of my tender heart, for it would be much easier to slit your throat. The man started to comply, slowly lowering himself from the driver's seat of the carriage. Once down, Jesper guided him away from the carriage to a nearby tree where he instructed him to get on his knees and put his hands behind his back. Wait, he was in the driver's seat? Oh yeah, that is the driver. I guess he was just bending over the seat to reach down to the basket. Weird, okay. Sure, so he gets stabbed in the throat by Jesper. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jesper while he figured out how to adequately bind him. The smile and kindness Jesper had seen on this man's face, now nothing more than a distant memory. In their place, cold, dark eyes displaying no emotion. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you are showing me? Jesper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it, secured the final bindings, and then hastily returned to the carriage. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man. If there is no lockbox, there will be no clemency. Inside, the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished golden facade of the exterior. It had apparently been many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. This all but confirmed what Jesper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant in the employ of some greater master. Any curiosity that this observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested under the carriage's back seat, a large wooden lock-box. Despite its hefty appearance, the box was surprisingly easy to handle. Within a few minutes, Jesper had dislodged it from its hold and carried it out into the sunlight. Inspecting the box carefully, two observations were made. Totemic symbols found carved on all four sides of the box hinted that the box was very old and likely not created by Aurindian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the Old World and was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Interesting. Okay, so he has possibly a sigil here from an ancient realm or something. Ooh, do we have to zoom in on that shit? I don't know that I'll be able to see anything. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock and would not open easily without a key. Jesper looked over to see the driver quietly observing from his indentured position. "Do you perhaps have a key you can provide me to open this box?" Without emotion, the driver replied, "There is no key to that box." Jesper stood up. Easy enough then. He headed over to a nearby rock of sizable dimensions and lifted the stone up, carrying it back to the box. If there was ever a time when that lock had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. With one hit, the stone had completely shattered the rusted lock. He bent back down and opened the lid. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jesper bent down and picked it up, somewhat surprised how heavy it seemed, given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questioningly to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver's smile had once again returned. "You are cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed." Jesper carried the effigy over to the man and shoved it in front of his face. "What is it?" "That's one." Feeling his disappointment rising to anger now, Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. "One what, you mumbling Aurateur?" Is that an Eurasian word? Aurateur. Aj first. Tor. I have Jor and Lore, not Tor. Or is that an actual word? I'll write it down. Feeling his disappointment rising to anger, Jesper types out, "One what, you mumbling Aurateur, and in God's name, why have you no purse upon your person?" The man did not seem intimidated. "One pace." He paused for effect. 12 more and you will be dead." He only had a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time when the old man had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Jesper looked down at the sculpted stone figure, now splattered red. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had of course heard stories of curses and had never doubted their validity in the past, but now that he was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed, his mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed, what difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chances of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he now stood, he could live maybe another 3 or 4 days, maybe more given the abundance of nearby berries. A plan that, if we ignore its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunities for help to come along. But what good would that do? To be discovered here, beside a body, stolen goods in hand, bloated from berries, and raving about a curse that could very well not be real. No, it would most certainly be better to face one's fate now, take a dozen paces, and see if life goes on. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limb to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the depression sink in, he hopelessly looked about him for a solution. And if, by some stroke of luck, the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him, as if he found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him. The answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4. Perhaps only 3 if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, as that appeared to be of some value, but the additional risk of undertaking such a task too great to chance. So are you missing a word here? He thought about removing the driver's fancy as he appeared. I feel like it should be a word in there, but found the additional risk. Another thought would be redundant, but whatever. I don't know. And so, after a profound breath, he took his second, third, and fourth steps, though they were quite large. Seated now behind the horses, he reached for the reins and suddenly realized he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would most certainly be better left here. If, on the other hand, the story was fictitious, there might be some appraisal that could be made of the figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox, whose typical function oft secures objects of value. Having witnessed firsthand the horrors of destitution, Jesper found his mind equally reluctant to allow his hand let go. If it is cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I? And with that statement said aloud, to the horses seemingly, Jesper took up the reins with confidence. Part 2. Holy shit. Let me just... We got a few more pages to go. You guys enjoying the story so far? This is the Aurateur audiobook. Part 2, Below the Black Bridge. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have the cheek to awaken her in such ill-mannered fashion. Shaking the sleep from her eyes, she glared up at him in the darkness, but did not say a word. He nudged her again, teasingly, then stepped back into the dim. After taking a moment for her eyes to adjust to the darkness of the cave, Miller remembered. She was on third watch today. Quietly collecting her things and wits, Miller turned as she left, waving to her young friend, who was more than likely already asleep. She crept through the cavern's main passage, careful to not wake the sleeping bandits around her. Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons, shaking the accompanying quiver in the darkness to assess how many arrows it held. She then walked toward the sun-drenched mouth of the cavern, ready to start her shift. Okay, so we have a new character, Miller. Let me just write down a summary of. All right, Jesper murdered old man on carriage, stole box with curse, effigy, had 12 steps to live, stole carriage. Excellent. All right, and now we have Miller. A member of the Unholy Hounds. I'm just going to put Miller for now. All right, next page. Above her, in one of the few trees found in the canyon, Miller could see that Ravia was already posted. She waved, and Ravia waved back. Calling out to each other was strictly forbidden. Anything louder than a gesture in the canyon was forbidden. When Miller reached the tree, Ravia lowered a braided rope and pointed to the ground behind her. Miller turned, following the finger, and saw a pail of water resting beside a nearby log. She turned back to Ravia, nodded, and secured the pail to the rope. The pail went up first, and in turn, Miller followed. Ravia reached across to grab the water. Miller leaned back to give her space. There was not much room for maneuvering in this tree post. a necessary concession for the concealment the outpost demanded. Ravia tilted the pail up to her mouth dramatically, illustrating how thirsty she had been. Miller laughed silently as water poured out, splashing onto Ravia's face. It was a bit too daring and noisy of a joke, and had the others been around, they would have certainly been scolded for the unwarranted sound. But Miller appreciated the efforts Ravia took to verbalize the silence of the morning. They had been on third watch together for over a month, and during that speechless time their friendship had grown into something special. Affection was unsurprisingly scarce among the unholy hounds. She had felt camaraderie before, of course, but intimacy, never. From their elevated vantage, the girls could see both the concealed entrance of the cavern, as well as a clear view of the bridge that spanned across the canyon. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentry lands and the northern mountains, the overpass that connected Oris and Reddington. Okay, so let's write that down. Miller and Ravia on watch. Black Bridge. Connected Oris and Reddington. Alright. To the city-faring travelers of the realm, the bridge was an unavoidable crossing. In the day, the task was to ensure that travelers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was to ensure that they do. Like most of her band, Miller preferred the night. The biting glare of the sun might be tolerable to farmhands and bricklayers, but to a cavern-housed bandit, it was a source of constant annoyance. In the day, there was no shroud to conceal her expressions, nor to hide her thoughts. She felt exposed. Okay, Ravia touched her elbow and pointed up. Miller, striving to suppress a budding smile, subtly shook her head in response. There were many signs that the unholy hounds used in lieu of words, but the two of them had developed an extended vocabulary, gestures quietly forged in the shared solitude of their month among the branches. She watched as Ravia shifted, placing her palms flat on the floorboards beneath them. Miller knew what she was trying to say, but shook her head a second time. It was often more fun to pretend not to understand. Ravia rolled her eyes and turned away, looking back to the canyon. Squinting through the leaves, the two girls held still, watching and listening. It was not long until Miller, too, heard the sounds of approach. Ravia held up two bent fingers, and a few moments later, two men emerged from the bridge's southern end. They were dressed in a familiar uniform, the long gray coats with black facings, white waistcoats, and black tricorn hats. They belonged to the local patrol, the Black Guard. Although not an everyday occurrence, their presence at Black Bridge wasn't an unusual sight. It typically indicated an important traveler's impending passage across the bridge, information that the girls would promptly relay to their leaders as soon as the coast was clear. But this report, while exciting, was rarely acted upon. In Miller's 5 years in the Unholy Hounds, she had never once seen a carriage taken in open daylight when the Black Guard was nearby. So zooming in, is that the Black Guard right there, I guess? I don't know. The men had nearly reached the bridge's north end when Miller heard the horses, faintly at first, but growing louder with each passing moment. Ravia's eyes met Miller's, the same concern mirrored in each other's expression. This did not sound like the typical carriage, cautiously approaching the bridge to cross. Instead of the familiar crunch of the high road's gravel, they heard the harsh clattering of hoofbeats against stone. Both girls quickly redirected their attention downwards, looking through the foliage. The sounds were not coming from the high road, but from the canyon itself. The horses were coming from below the bridge. In an instant, Miller had knocked an arrow and drawn her bow. Go. Ravia was gone before the whisper had even left Miller's mouth. The young scout was already sliding down the bank below, racing toward the cave. There was no road that ran below the canyon. There was no reason for numerous horses to be approaching their cave. There was only one reasonable conclusion, and both girls had reached it instantly. The base had been compromised. This was a Blackguard attack. Oh my god. The moment the horses came into view, Miller let loose her first arrow. She was surprised to see a carriage. She had expected cavalry. Before she even finished processing that thought, her second arrow was in the air. Without a trail, it would be unthinkable for a carriage to traverse such rough terrain, yet she watched as the wheels jolted over the rocky riverbed. A third arrow was now in flight, and there would be no need for a fourth. The driver slumped over just moments before the vehicle dipped into a small ditch, slamming into an embankment. The force of this sudden halt immediately shattered the front two wheels and catapulted the driver from his seat. Utterly confused now, Miller quickly glanced over her shoulder to see if any horses were also approaching from the rear. Down in the canyon, the entire horde of the unholy hounds came spilling forth from the earth, as if hell itself had suddenly sprung open. The group seemed even more bewildered than Miller, half asleep and tripping over one another in a desperate attempt to engage an unseen enemy in combat. Miller could see Ravia among their number, the only one looking up at her. Her expression was chilling. There would be no need for a silent gesture to convey what they both now realized. They had made a mistake. The gang's chieftain, Jeffrey Heartslasher, led the others, cautiously approaching the crashed carriage like a suspicious fox would near a baited trap. There were no words exchanged as the group crept forward in customary silence. A dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay the far-flung driver, an arrow protruding from his broken body, and beside him a blood-stained effigy carved from stone. Miller was inconsolable. Jesper had always been her favorite. He had always shadowed her in the night, clinging to the hems of her every move, the way a child tails behind an older sibling. Tender-hearted, she had always called him, though deep down she had known that wasn't quite true. His appearance of gentleness concealed a raw, resilient durability that emerged in the most perilous of situations. He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave, but he still had thorns, honed by a grim past and 100 hands of misfortune. They buried him in the darkness, in the back of one of the larger cavern rooms. He was interred with a berry basket and a silk handkerchief that he had treasured. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served as a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords marking neighboring plots. No one spoke, not even in whispers. There was nothing to say. Okay, so this is the graveyard with a little effigy there. There's an Arindian symbol on the front right. Anything to zoom in here? Miller awoke the next day to a thunderous shaking and rattling of the earth, a far cry from the playful nudging of the previous day. She strained to adjust her eyes, but the choking sting of stirred-up dust caused her to flinch. Panic was also in the air. The sounds of scurried footsteps and clattering feet filled the space around her, but even in alarm, the silence was louder. What was it that sounded so strange? Miller closed her eyes tight and used her feet to guide her along the passage. The whispers around her were getting louder, and intense voices could be heard ahead. Louder speech than she had ever heard spoken in the canyon. A growing dread grew as Miller approached the mouth of the cave, her eyes now open wide despite the dust. Shouldn't it be day? Miller felt a hand in the darkness, pulling at her. It was Ravia. The two embraced, and Miller did not need to see her to understand. Ravia placed 2 bent fingers against Miller's cheek, and with that touch against her face, Miller felt the same sinking feeling from the previous day. 2 bent fingers confirmed what Miller had suspected. The girls had forgotten to relay one critical piece of information to the others. An hour or so later, the screams began, blood-curdling cries of hopeless desperation. Captain Fodrick Lee of the Blackguard looked down from the ridge of the canyon to the collapsed entrance of the cave. "Ah," he grinned, "now they speak." So they told him about the carriage, but not about the blackguard above. And then the blackguard like collapsed the cave, and everyone died. And who knows what happened to the effigy, or if the guy was even cursed or not. Okay, so the unholy hounds were basically, was that the end of their gang? I don't know. So what's his name? Jesper came back to the cave in carriage. Miller and Arabia warned others. And Miller killed Jesper. Blackguard followed carriage and collapsed cave of gang.
Ora, you are doing great, but I am getting a little sick of your voice. Could you let someone else do the next couple chapters and then you can finish up?
No, we're done. So I write down the name Captain Fodrick Lee. And the other one, Jeffrey Heartslasher. Oh, whoops. All right. Well, I mean, cool story, bro, but how does this help me figure out anything, really? I don't know. I don't know. All right, there's a box in here. We got to remember that. We don't have any keys or anything like that yet. Let's go north and see what we can find. Drafting studio. I should get this. Early showroom's kind of interesting, but I want to keep adding new floor plans. Vestibule, dormitory, solarium. Let's try solarium. Did I do the great thing yet? No. Okay, so middle door on the right from the top, and then bottom door, and then top left, bottom right. It is December 9th, yeah, I knew that. I don't think there's anything in here. Let me just look at the pictures real quick. I don't think I've seen volume 2. Oh, wait a minute. Those are two names of the windows. Lydia and... So two names of the angels. Lydia and Douja, which we knew Douja from the other day.
Happy almost birthday, Ora.
Lydia and Douja. Okay, hang on. Chapels early. I don't know which one. Lydia to left of. No, Douja to left of Aurateur. Lydia to right. So we now know number one is Rinna. We don't know the chef with the spatula. That might be one of them. Farmer, pitchfork, top hat, holster, duster. Maybe the broom is Mila. Orindia or Arinda is the main one, and then Dauja and Lydia are two. We're still missing a few. Bookshop, blah blah blah, yada yada. Anything this is telling me? Not really. Greenhouse. Just the bedroom. Anything off about this? Not really. Alright, moving on. And of course we have this safe here, which is at the study. And we have this calendar, which is something, but I don't know what. Alright, let's continue going north, I guess. Do I want more gems here? Yeah, I'll take more gems, I suppose. The black box is false. The black box is true. So one of these, a false box contains the gems. Alright, so one of these is true, one of these is false, obviously. False box contains the gems. Okay, if this is true, and the black bolts, then a false box contains the gems, and that's also true, then this is false, because the black box is true. And the gems would be in here. If this is true, the black box is false, a false box contains the gems, then this would be false. If this is false, that would mean a true box contains the gems, and the black box is true, would be false. So yeah, I think it's the blue box. Give me those gems. I'm out the window here. What do we got here? Oh, we have a dead end, it looks like, unfortunately. I guess we take the storeroom or we take the items. It's not a bedroom, so let's just take storeroom. Could shop here as well. Alright, let's go shopping. What can we buy? Not a lot of gems, but a lot of items. I would rather enter that room over here from the drawing room so we can redraw. Two keys, not bad, not bad. It's not a bedroom, great hall. I mean, links up all the rooms. Allows us access to that one room. We already know which ones to open as well. I have no bedrooms. Yeah, I'll put the Great Hall here, it's fine. I'm not going to open anything on it just yet. necessarily want to use my keys on that right now. So let's go over here, take this gem, and go this way. Bedroom or observatory? I guess we'll take observatory here. It's fine. 18 stars. Wow. Oh, well, I wish I would have done this first. That sucks. Plus 3 steps. All right. I should probably just like look and see how many stars I have. So not valid at the showroom. Interesting. Okay. What do we have here? Security, pretty solid. I do have shelter, so I've already run an experiment, but we can make, we don't have a key card, so we can make the key cards low. I can actually see what's 3 keys and 9 coins are in the Great Hall, I suppose. Passageway, we don't need that. Kitchen is fine here, I think. Although archives is good because we have the whole red room thing, but let's get the kitchen here. No need to go in there right now and waste a step. We're getting kind of low on gems, which is worrisome. Office, we can't do office. I would love to do office though. Let's just go Mount Holly gift shop, I guess. I can get some money and some steps, but yeah, let's just take this, whatever. Some gems, please. Sure, I guess we do this. Where did all my gems go? Man, this is crazy. I have to take chapel here, I guess. Okay, so Dowager is the farmer with the pitchfork. Number 3, right? Yeah, Dowager. And then Lydia is the number 6, the jockey. Could get money here. We have bishop, we have knight, we have pawn, we have rook. So now we just need queen and king. But I need some gems. Shoot. Can you open this one? Closed exhibit, but I need to get to the back of this, so I can't do this. Workshop, maybe? What do I have? I have sledgehammer. What's over there? That's the broken lever, I think. So I need a battery pack. I don't think I want to go in there just yet. We want to try to branch out this way. There's an office that I cannot get. I guess it's storeroom, although this means I could... This might be more valuable, actually. Keycard system's unlocked. So now I want to go back and change this to high. Alright, so now we want to see a lot of keycard things. I forget what was the... Oh yeah, this is the letter for the puzzle. Wow, that's different. Never noticed that up there. There's a chair right there. Alright, I mean, we're running low on resources. Thank God that's not locked. We can't get this. How many bedrooms do I have? I guess we'll just take it. It's only 2 keys, but could be helpful. Get some steps too. Oh, gem. That's nice. Need to find some way to go a different direction. That'd be nice. Freezer. Jesus. West Wing Hall is fine, I think. Patio, I don't have any green rooms, so just take the hall here. Secret passage, dining room. Dining room cuts me off, man. Jesus. Secret passage makes no sense though. Break room, storeroom, foyer. Let's do break room, I guess. Storeroom is nice though. I mean, this means Great Hall doors are all unlocked, which is nice. But I have 0 gems, which is not nice. You know what, just give me this. Dinner is served. What is this? I don't need this yet. Could be good if we have boiler room. Solarium. But it cuts me off here. But I've never been there. I'll take it. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Oh, another one of these puzzles. It's a pawn room. Mr. Nogula, who is the new gardener, right? Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut, and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. Sympathetically, Bridget. Who is Bridget again? I don't even know. Cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the two pillars on either side of you. I mean, I already know this though, so. Do I have a shovel? I don't have a shovel here. I wonder if there's something good in here. Alright. So we're looking for green. Yellow only moves down, right? And green flips, I think. No, what does yellow do? Rotates, maybe? No, it only moves up. Allowance. This room is kind of lame, honestly. I mean, I guess we get more rare things in the future. So, sure. The ballroom kind of sucks. I mean, at least you get your gems back and you can continue to get your gems back. Lavatory is interesting for the... I guess we'll do this. It's fine. Whatever. Just get all our gems back. I feel like there's got to be something more to this ballroom, but I don't know. Aquarium, hallway. I think just hallway is fine here. Pool's also interesting. Do we have, how many gear rooms do we have? We have one. Do I need any locker room sauna, pump control? I don't think so, not really. Get 10 gold from this. Do I need this? I think the gems are more important at the moment, so keys as well. Conservatory is solid. Lost and found interesting. I don't have any good items, do I? This does something. Let me go conservatory though, just because this could be interesting. This is common, which we want. Laboratory is standard, which is fine, I think. Although I don't really find myself wanting to be in the laboratory. Maybe I just make this a little unusual. Because like I already unlocked everything from there, I think. Could even make it rare. Greenhouse. Standard feels about right for this. I mean, it does. Maybe I should make it common. Because it does have the broken lever thing. I think I'm going to make laboratory rare. Oops. And we'll keep parlor common because those gems are nice early on. Why can't I break this? Alright, and this with what? Nothing else in here, huh? Use a shovel, that's for sure. And so right now, What can we do here? Nothing, really. I have to walk all the way back out and try to get up through the foundation, because we can do that. Been having pretty bad luck around the
Nom nom nom.
foundation room lately. I don't think there's anything we can do there. Shielded from this. That's good. Aldorn, thank you for the 70 months. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Aldorn. Oh no, it's Papa Bear. Thank you for the 113 months. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Papa Bear. Espaloose, thank you for the 100 bits. Hollows, thank you for the 100 bits. That's a hot dog. Thank you for the 20 months. Thank you guys. All right. What about these statues? Are these anyone? I mean, this one was the same statue in the basement. Not exactly sure what these are all about, but okay. Let's not dilly-dally here. Nothing in there, just a bunch of dead ends. No gems. I can go shopping here and get more steps if I really want. Tomato soup, that could be good later. Oh yeah, this is all on sale. Yeah, this is fine. Why not? Sure. 107 steps. We're loaded on steps. Nothing else I really want to do here. I mean, unless I want to use... Yeah, I mean, this is fine. I think we can make our way back to the Great Hall if we unlock it. But yeah, just another run with nothing really going on. Pretty lame. Keycard should be usable though, since I have it all off from security. So go up here. Nice. Really could use a shovel though. Where's all the key to the big doors anyways? Alright, what do we have? Corridor, laboratory. Didn't I just make this rare? Jesus. Bedroom. Corridor always unlocked at least. Sure, why not? Let's see what we got up here. Once again, no way to connect to the antechamber. Very cool. Very cool. Major key and minor key. Maybe same day delivery is the way to go here, actually. Let's try the mail room. Boop. Amateur lockpick kit and coupon book. That's it. Well, this could help me unlock some doors, I guess, but. Did I ever magnify this? Okay. To the corridor. What the hell? I thought it was an earthquake. It's just like a glitch. Jesus. I might just take the freezer at this point. Like, wow. Horrible. I mean, what else am I trying to do, though? I'm trying to... If we can get the office and the queen. One letter is crazy. What? Do I take the freeze now? Alright, you know what? We'll stay alive and keep drafting rooms, I guess. Let's see if I can find anything worthwhile. Even though it's impossible for me to get to the antechamber now. So stupid. Showroom might be worthwhile. It's also the only thing with an exit, so yeah, I'm gonna take it. If I want gems, I can go all the way back around and up to the ballroom to get them. Might be worth doing. What's in here? Moon pendant is good. If we can find some good items. Oh, I should lockpick. What am I doing? Fuck. East Wing Hall, sure. Still have no clue what we're doing for the gallery puzzle. Well, maybe that's what has to do with the acrostic castle poem. Who knows? Casino, can't do anything there. I guess just lavatory here. Should have waltzed back around and got the gems. We can't do anything there. Alright. Oh, wait, why is there actually something in the lavatory this time? That's the first time I've seen anything in there. Weird. I'll take it. Great. There's the boiler room. Would have been nice to have this before dinner. Only thing I haven't tested the boiler room going to is the garage. Study is queen, but I don't have king. Boiler room keeps me going. Right, I don't have king. I don't have office anywhere. So we have to do this. You know what? Turn it on, whatever. And I put the key doors on high too. We haven't gotten any key doors. We have so many steps, I'm gonna do it. Just in case we are able to get office and maybe study. Let's walk all the way back into the stupid ballroom. We got time to spare. Let's be optimal. Yeah, like I said, very unlucky not being able to connect anything to this stupid room. Very annoying. this way. While I'm here, let me go over here and use lockpick on all of these. This is the one that I cannot access. I do have a path from the left, which is, I think that's the, what do you call it? Mechanarium. Yeah, can't get any of those, huh? Well, that's some bullshit, but I don't really need this, so... where are we going? Where are we going? We're going back to get the gems. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing laying around. I could use... I guess I could use a little bit more money. 9 coins, probably behind those doors. I really need a little bit more money. If I can get the moon pendant, that would make it at least somewhat worthwhile. If I could somehow get the battery pack as well. To then make the sledgehammer thing. Weight room would be our third one. We don't have to lose half our steps. Conference room is interesting. Weight room's just better though. Plus I believe this allows me to unlock... Oh no, this is the front one. Yeah. Okay. Anything else in here? Alright, let's go straight and look for a dead end here. Furnace. It'd be interesting if we could do furnace freezer here, but I guess furnace is fine, whatever. I mean, we can get power here, right, by going to the right. That is so lame, it's just one key. We can go this way, we can go this way. Archives. Now I believe I am gonna get hit with all this shit. Do I care though? I cannot see floor plans. I do have the utility closet, it's right across. I would have to go back around and I can do this. I mean, I'm already not filling up this. Maybe just launder currency. No, I don't think so. Dark room is fine, whatever. Oh shit, I picked archives. This is going from bad to worse. Alright, very cool. Lots of red rooms though. I mean, we can go get that food from the kitchen and get a shit ton of steps for absolutely no reason. Well, these are all shit. If I can get the battery pack, why would the battery pack be in a closet though? We do have exactly 2 green rooms, so that I can double my gems, but oh yeah, I can go boiler room to the south. There's one more room. Or we can go archived. I might just go archive because these are pretty shit. I don't have queen, so just give me the items. Would there be a battery pack in the closet? Of course not. Why would there be? Alright, whatever. Closed exhibit. Fuck, man. I don't have a door there for a commissary. But I also don't have the thing to smash a wall, so it doesn't really matter. What's this? Great. Awesome. Just what we need. Alright, so I don't think there's anything we can do here.
Hey mate, can't believe I've missed all of
Good eye,
this.
mate.
Very morning sickness mama. I start holidays end of next week, so at least I can finally get back for your playing with my brother's wife 2 speedrun attempts.
Nice.
Hope you're well, mate.
Bakery Sakes, thank you for the 100 bits, really appreciate it. I did not take the break room. And so we are fucked. Wait a minute. I wonder if the reason there was something in the lavatory is because I ended the day there. Last time. Let me try it again. Let me experiment with it. I'm just trying to think like where I should end right now. Nothing I can buy. I mean, I can go buy the things for steps. Doesn't matter. Well, I can unlock the thing and gain... wait a minute. Yeah, I can unlock the thing, some of those doors, and find money. and then buy the pendant, right? That's optimal, I think. And then start with at least 2 of these items, even though they're not that good. So let's go ahead and go. Where am I going? Yeah, I have to go back through the foundation into the front, into the Great Hall, and hope to get some money. Otherwise, I'm not sure exactly where else I would have left money. Alright, fair enough. Okay. Man, I really just want something to come together. Something that I'm trying to unlock or accomplish. This way. Yeah, which way was it? Hang on. If this is open, then we need take a look over here. Okay, we don't want to go that way. We want to go front 2 and then the middle right. Oh, whoops. Wait, what? This front. This is front. How do you tell? What? Oh, I went left. There we go. That's what we need. Thank you. There's nothing in here. Alright. What experiment? Each time you eat an apple, gain 1 key gem or die. Oh, I should have taken the boudoir up there. Oh well, whatever. Actually, I'm not sure if I would have gotten to 20 coins if I did that. So, alright, back around to the showroom. We'll try ending in the lavatory again, see if the same thing happens. And then we restart again. Alright, let me just make sure. There's nothing else I want to do here. I was just looking at. Let's go see what we got over here first. I was looking up there, and there's like a... these almost look like cracks. I wonder if there are any cracks. Like on the side of the house. That'd be interesting. Anyways. Hovel. I think I might take this so that I can just get whatever floor plans I want as long as I keep my steps high. 2 special items is interesting. What items do I have, by the way? I can't see. It's not letting me see. Cool. Steps high. Tool shed. Gives me items. What's my main goal now? I'll just take the hovel. I don't think there's any reason to go in here. Well, let's see if there's an item anywhere. You never know. Oh, well, we got sleeping mask and broken lever. Okay. It's interesting. We can use broken lever for a number of purposes. I don't really care about getting into the antechamber, though, I don't think. I see nothing in here that I can use. Okay. Sure. I don't understand 45292. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. 9 times 2 divided by 9 is 2, minus 2 is 0. I just don't understand the significance of that, if there is any. Alright, we want to stack steps. Alright, we want to unlock all the chest rooms if possible. We want to look for the hammer thing if possible. We have the broken lever, so it's something. We don't need gems, right? So this is pointless. Rather, might just take this one. Quest bedroom is fine. Coat check, master key. Master key and no gems. But this just gives me a dead end here, which is really bad. I think we gotta go nook or corridor here. I'm so tempted to take this, but man, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to right now. Take corridor. Hopefully we can get an L-shaped room over here. Conservatory, okay. Adjusting rarity of plans, always nice. Don't have a shovel yet. West Wing Hall. Standard. West Wing Hall is good. I think we'll go common. I think we like hallways to be common. Chamber of Mirrors. This is such a weird room. It's like you have to draft it on one side. I think there's something in here too. Maybe I make this common so that I can kind of build around it in the early game. Because this is an intriguing room. Maybe I'll make it standard. Let's make it standard so that we see this more often. It's interesting though. If I could get this off of the very first room. You know what? I'm making it common. Fuck it. What else we got? Showroom. Rare. Let's make it common. Let's make it standard. Confirm. Maybe I make this not common. I'll keep it standard. I feel like there's some way that I want to be maybe min-maxing this. Oh yeah, Rook isn't here. I didn't even know that. Alright. To optimize my chances for success, but we can go observatory, I guess. Workshop is good too. I feel like I'd like to go observatory here, just to guarantee that we... Let me see now, what are... Oh, we got a magnifying glass, that's good. What are we... We have 19 stars, so it's going to be what? $15 and 4, maybe? Whatever, I'll just see. No. 5 and 1, that's it? But that's... Oh, I guess that's right. 11 and 8. Alright, lots of gems, lots of keys. I don't need the gems. But maybe we can make something happen in the laundry room with gems or something like that. Alright, Chamber of Mirrors. I don't want this here though. I'll take utility closet, I guess. It's not ideal, but... you want to be able to enter from each way. Which is currently not possible. So we'll take the breaker box. We'll keep this on for now, since we don't have security yet. Dead end on this side, which really sucks. We gotta make our way back over there. Commissary, yeah, I should buy some items, I think. Bedroom gives me more steps though. I'll take the items though. Lots of gems in here that I don't need. Sledgehammer I do need. Running shoes will be helpful. Okay. That's all I need. So we saved some money by not having to shell out for gems. Workshop here. I think I'm okay with workshop here. What's in here? The battery pack. So we have enough for the wall thing. That's huge. See what we can get here. Don't mind a dead end here. And it's going to be a dead end, so just take the storeroom. Nothing else in here, I don't think. Alright, like we can make the thing that breaks walls now, which is awesome. But I don't think there's anything for us to break right now, really. I think I might hold off on making it. I wonder if you still get the same sledgehammer functionality. Like, can you open chests with this still? I don't know. You know what, fuck it, assemble. Assemble. Unfortunately, there goes the broken lever, so like... We need the secret garden key now, and we need to get to the secret garden. Alright, I need a good room here. I need a good room. Kitchen, pretty good. Chapel, also good. We'll take kitchen here. Maybe we don't risk kitchen right now and we just go for chapel. I'm gonna go for chapel right now. I don't really need the steps just yet. The pool, good room here, very good. Lavatory also good for something, for like testing. But we'll take pool. Do I have any? I have the utility closet and I have the workshop. So this could be an interesting... Oh yeah, I forgot I have this. Does it still open? Let's see. Yes, it does. Awesome. Dice, very useful. Okay, 2 of the identical box. Alright, cool. Anything on the benches? Alright, we're working our way back over to the east wing. Office, I think we should take this anytime we can. Because that's another thing I'm trying to do, is to get the chest worked out again. But this could also be the secret garden key here. This can get us a lot of money. Mailroom's also not bad, I feel like. I'm gonna take the office for now. Don't need this gem. Let's run an experiment here. Something that can frequently reset our steps to 40 would be nice. Don't think I want to spread gold just yet. Nowhere else I can go here, so let's go up here. Damn, dead end. This is not good. Really not good. I can redraw. I think I want to try to redraw, because we have 2 doors leading to one place. Den is solid. Alright. Grab the master key here if we want. It's pretty good. Drawing room though. I think I want drawing room. Steps are becoming a bit dangerously low here. Getting a freezer in this run would be pretty solid too, with all the gems I'm stocking up on. Chamber of Mirrors here is not bad. but it's also not great. Like, what's the likelihood that we can wrap around all the way there? We do some dice to try it. Great Hall here is not bad either. If we could somehow nail the master key. Could also redraw. I feel like Chamber of Mirrors is a bit optimistic here. Yeah, I don't think this is the play. I think the Great Hall is the play. Great Hall is solid. I would love to nail Master Key or Foyer. But I also need food. Foyer. Dining room. Ooh. I think this is more important right now. Down to 21 steps. Shit. Alright, how do I want to play this? I think I want to go all the way over to the Great Hall now. Give me some fruit or something. Okay, this is useful. More gems I do not need. Let's go down here. Walk-in closet or security. Hallway doesn't make sense. Security's okay. I'm so low on steps though. What can I even get in walk-in closet? Maybe we redraw here. I feel like this is gonna be like 2 gems, a key, and like salt shaker or some shit that I don't need. Security. This is good actually for the mechanarium. Puts us at 3 rooms of this. Okay, security. One gem. Okay, I don't know where that is, but whatever. If I can find the steps to get around and go to the breaker box, it would be good to put this at high, but for now I'm gonna go low. Man, this is kind of a bummer though in terms of my steps. Laboratory. 6 steps for this. This gives me steps. I'm okay with it, I guess. We have the sleeping mask, so nothing else in here. Sure, whatever. Solarium. I don't know that I want rare rooms right now. Green rooms do not cost to draft. We already know. Like, these are all pretty bad for me. I'm gonna redraw here, I think. Even though I don't have to. Nursery is good for certain things. Courtyard is solid. Nook is also solid here, actually. Nursery gives me nice steps, though. I think Nook just fits too well here. We have to trust that steps will be available. Oh, nice. That was some fruit. Oh, more dice, though, is good. More money. Fuck. I want this, because I want that secret garden key. It could be in here. Library, I guess. Okay, here's some fruit. That's good. Which draft? I gotta see which drafting strategy talked about shrines. Drafting strategy 1. Volume 5. I think. I think it was Volume 5. I don't know. Let's just take this out. What the hell? Trophy room. 15 steps. Maybe we just go conference room here. I'm okay with it. Shit. That sucks. Anything on the tables? No. I desperately need the shop for food. Do I want to go back or do I want to go forward here? Coat check, pump room. Secret passage. Pump room here. That's, I believe, 4 mechanical. Oh my god, dude. I don't want it here, though. I want it... We can redraw. Like, I want... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. If I can put it right to the right. Oh shit, this is facing the wrong way. I want to be able to turn south here. And maybe we can test the theory. I can't take that. Let's redraw. Locker room, oh my god. Hallway. Courtyard. Courtyard's pretty nice. 3 steps though. I want to try to test this though at this point. I need to know. Nice. Give me something good here. The worst possible thing. Fucking stupid. Cannot even dig. I think I want to just exhaust my options. I want to look for Mechanarium here. This is not bad though. Man, maybe I should I be greedy? I'm being greedy, fuck it. Show me Mechanarium, dude. Give it to me. Chamber of fucking mirrors, dude. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, I could hypothetically buy... I could just forget this run, end it, and buy the thing again. I'm tempted to just do that. We have a 50% chance to keep the power hammer. Pretty good. All right. Let's see what we get over here first, though. Pantry gives me some food. Chamber of Mirrors is very interesting here, actually. Do I have any other of these? I don't think I do. Let's start with a key. Is there any way I can live? Hang on. Hang on. Let me see what's in here. They don't have the thing I wanted. You've got to be fucking kidding me. They have this, though. Wow. This is some bullshit. I need, now more than ever, something to give me steps. It would be lovely if I can just connect to the foundation as well. Last key gone. I do have office. I don't think I can get all the way back down to the chest thing though. With this study. And we do... Sleeping mask, and did I take the... No, I didn't take the +8 for each one of these. Fucking goddamn it, dude. There's 3 keys. This gives me, what? 2 + 2 steps. Where am I going with those 2 steps? If I take the study, I go down to the chapel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And and then I somehow find the food place. Then we could be in business. If I take the locker room, maybe we can continue north. Do have a conference room right there too. All right. Oh, this cost me 3 steps. How many bedrooms? I have 3 keys. All right. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing this. 10 steps now. Alright, the only play we have here is go back down to the... Those shovels around here. Go back down to the chapel. And hope we can find the commissary right here. Garage is on. Hang on. Oh, a 3-step requirement though. Fuck me, dude. One, two, three, four. I mean, sometimes this has an apple, but that's not what I'm banking on. I need running shoes to come in clutch right now. There's one. Okay, good. And nothing. Great. Man, where is all the food when I need it? Ridiculous. Pretty annoying day. It was promising, and then it wasn't. But I do want to try to do that mirror, House of Mirror room. So there was something in there, I think. Yeah, we got time for another one. I mean, these runs are just getting quicker and quicker as they're just getting more and more frustrating because I can't get what I fucking want. I have 4 trophies only. I thought I had 5. Whatever. What do we want to do here? I have to go shrine here. I'm just not sure. I think I want the one that, let's see, there's the Tinkerer, General, Mechanical Trigger Experiment. There's General, there's Berry Picker. Monk is the one I really want, I think, but I don't know how to get it yet. I do have a book unlocked. Let's just begin the run before we do anything here. And let's see what we can find. Alright, show me House of Mirrors right here. Chamber of Mirrors. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so that opens it from the top way. Right, so now we have to come in from the top to do anything. We have an orange thing here with another button. How do we even get in there? Wasn't there something interesting in here? No, maybe if we hit the middle button, something happens. Alright. Goal, I guess now, is to try to get in every direction there. That would be cool. Mount Holly gift shop, fine. Let's see what we got here. Freezer, goddamn. Stupid. Nook or observatory. I mean, I could freeze and just get 42. Get a bunch of gold. Special flowers. Oh, okay. Which I think is just gems. Alright. What do we have here? Alright, we got... Oh, shit. I can't... Oh, it's so fucking frustrating, dude. This game is starting to really annoy me. Like, just give me what I want. Okay, Chamber of Mirrors has just become completely irrelevant. Great. Awesome. Dude, stupid controller keeps coming unplugged. What do we have over here? Den? Sure, whatever. Give me a den. Every single run I do now, it's just like nothing goes right. Fucking annoying. Conservatory. Sure, let's adjust the rarity of different plans again. Why not? Alright, make this rare because I don't want to see it. No. This room kinda sucks. Kitchen. Commonplace. Good, that's fine. Furnace. Furnace is rare. Let's make it unusual. Because I don't like furnace, but I do want to test the thing where I put a furnace adjacent to the freezer. I have not been able to do that just yet. Chapel. It's alright. Sure, we'll do chapel, why not? Going back around the other side now. Oh, this is dead end. I think the fourth one is the one I was actually looking for. Oh well, whatever. Freezer, I might take freezer and just end the day. Fuck this day. What if I got furnace right above it? I mean, that could happen, right? Maybe not, because it's too early. Alright, I won't give up yet. I don't need the money, really. I have no items. Commissary, alright, sure. Parlor is good for gems too. items, actually. Maybe a commissary again sometime. Alright, one of the other two boxes is false. You will open this box and find it empty. This automatically thinks this is the box that's... Right, the blue box is true. One of the other two boxes is false. That has to be false, true. I think that it's in the white. That's my first instinct. I don't want to think about it too much. Yeah. Oh, car keys, great. Oh, we opened it from that side, so something happened. Can no longer come in from that side though, so what was at the top? Yeah, no, I can't come in from that side, so that's pointless. I really want to get all sides of that at some point. Oh, it's a flower. No items, very cool. Oh, we can't go that way. Also very cool. Drawing room, workshop. Sure. Master key is pretty good here, although it kind of cuts me off to Chamber of Mirrors, you know? This does too, and that does too, so whatever. Wait, another parlor? Do I really want the master key for now, though? I guess I can always recheck it, so whatever. Commissary, sure. Anything good in here? Sledgehammer. Just buy everything, I guess, whatever. Great Hall is okay. Great Hall's good, actually. Master key is so crazy. Lots of gems. Nook. I don't need keys, right? So, like, I guess it's parlor. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains gems. The empty boxes both have true statements. If this is true, the blue box has a true statement. then this would also be true. These can be true together. Then these would both be empty, and this would be false. But then this would be true if these were both true. So this has to be false. So another box. This has to be false. Wait, no, these are both true. Yeah, I think it is this one then. No, because this would be true, this is true, and this is true. There needs to be a false one. Alright, so if this is false, the empty boxes both have true statements. That means the empty boxes both have false statements, I guess. So this is false. This is false. The empty boxes both have, and then this is still true. Yeah, okay. I think it still is the black one. Nice. Alright, can I get something that connects to Chamber of Mirrors? That'd be nice. Courtyard or workshop? Either one's fine, I guess. What items do I have? Maybe I can get a shovel. Also, is there something about green rooms? Yeah, they have flowers, right? Workshop, though, I do need workshop. Let's just take this. We need the broken lever to get the thing. Both of these open up. Well, maybe we can do this without all the ways. Hang on, hang on.
Kisses your bald head.
H2O Dragon Slayer, thank you for the 100 bits, appreciate it. I already did this one. Did I? Oh shit, hang on, hang on. It is actually. Oh, okay. And now we have this. We can go around the entire way here. Oh, that doesn't help me. That does help me, I guess. Still can't get to the middle. Yet. It doesn't help me. It's gotta be one of the corner ones, right? Which one have I not eaten the fruit from? What? Wait, why was that louder? Oh. Oh, shit. What is happening? What? What am I doing? Oh. There's walls here too. Ooh, this room is wild. What the fuck is happening here? Do I need to draft this adjacent to something? There's glass. I guess I want to get to the corners. None of them I can access yet. So when we put things up, the thing goes down. So we want to make sure some of the corners are down. Wine cellar? Why would I want another wine cellar? What? I mean, sure, I guess. Alright, this is the one I just hit, right? Yeah, okay. I don't know, this might be the way that was blocked off, though. No, it looks like we're good here. Money. Veranda. I don't know why I would be doing this, like... So this is closed off, right? Wait. No, this one's closed off. Yeah, I think I had to run all the way back over here, so let's do this. Oh wait, I've already been to that one. A single key, that's it? You can't go through the door. I think that's all this room is. So maybe if you like certain floor plans, I'm guessing you can get duplicates of them here. You can like come in here and see if you want to add them. Man. I think that's it though. No longer do I ever want this, but at least we figured it out, right? I'm pretty sure that's it. I mean, where am I even going right now? I guess up this way. Sure. Okay. Yeah, that was, you know. I mean, it becomes a room that you can go in different directions, I guess, but at least we did it once. Music room, look for the secret garden key. Observatory, try to get... Wait, don't I have an observatory? Yeah, and it was the flower thing, which who cares about that? Oh, but I get +1 star, so... You know what, give me... Let me see if I can find the secret garden key here. Nope, of course not. Fucking prison key. Boudoir. Oh, do I have 2 green rooms? I do have 2 green rooms. I can double my gems. If we can get like freezer, that might be interesting. But it does give me a dead end, so I think I'm not going to do that. Do I do observatory again? I forget what I picked for my experiment today. I don't think it was the eating the apples thing. I'll just take this, whatever. Stack stars. Okay, a bunch more gems, great. 3 of these. Apples are extra delicious. Alright, cool. Sure thing. I wonder how many stars you can get in the sky. Den? Quest bedroom. Rotunda. Rotunda's pretty good here in this spot. We have the gems, so whatever, we'll take it. Kitchen. This shit doesn't... I like it. What's the meal today? Tomato soup, furnace. And Rotunda's actually pretty sick. Alright, can we actually connect? No, we cannot. We cannot connect. Of course not. Fucking bullshit. Do I want solarium? Not really. Just give me the opening, I guess. Whatever. And what was I... Wait, do I have an experiment right now? I guess I don't. Alright, let's get that done. Could also... Do I have security? I don't have security. I don't have the break room. I could spread money, but I don't want to do that just yet. How many hallways do I have? I have a decent amount, I think. I don't need keys, though. No, you draft not. Just stack stars for the future. Not much else we can do here. Do I want to buy food right now? Maybe. Let's just see what we got here. Wait, where? Oh shit, this is a secret garden area. Damn. Well, it's office though, which I did want to change to the king. So it does cut me off there though. I would need a queen, I think. Do we have a knight yet? We have... Yeah, knight is the observatory, I think. Yeah, because knight, stars, whatever. Bishop in the chapel. I don't know if I have a rook. A rook was in conservatory, I think. Pawn is anywhere. No king. I don't think we have a queen yet. I'll take king though, it's fine. This shit again. Beeping, and I don't know what it's beeping at. Oh, there we go. Easy enough. Veranda. Do I want green rooms? Not really. Laundry room. It's like, okay. Any reason I would want to get into the... Oh wait, I have shrine. I completely forgot I have shrine. So if I can do the whole antechamber to the outer room thing, that would be really interesting. And I did open one of the doors on the left, so... But I don't have a key card yet. Just give me the opening. It's a silver key. Silver key, great, great. Casino. Try to run it up. Sure. No longer does secret garden matter. Another workshop? So we can get our hammer again. That's closed off. Okay. I guess I could have used the broken lever here as well. That might have been better for getting jackpots and shit. But I don't know if I want to gamble it up just yet. I think the play is go back, buy out the kitchen. You know what? I'll do 20 right now. Of course, fuck you. One away from 50 gold. Piece of shit. Alright, We're going back. You know what? Why not? Whatever, dude. Oops. I don't want to do that. Okay. How many red rooms do I have? 1, 2. Is there money in here somewhere? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, we have salt shaker. That's really good. I'll wait on the red rooms. I think this should be enough steps to, oh yeah, we have rotunda here. Which means I can just rotate. That's good. We got silver key here actually. Oh, furnace. Mechanarium. I don't have like any. Well, I have 2 workshops. But I'd rather try to get that later. This does nothing for me really. Neither does this though. It gives me a lot of gold that I can gamble up, I guess. What was I trying to do with all the gold again? Oh, spend it on a blessing. Alright, I guess, whatever. These are like pretty terrible floor plans to get here though. Okay, so what's the play here? We have to rotate this to get back. What's the goal of this run? Get a good blessing. Maybe put the antechamber. But how do I even get up? I need a key card to get up through the foundation right now because we don't have the security to turn it off. And I don't have a key card, so I guess we just go down to the chapel and hope for the best. Suppose we can go the other way now. Because this is all unlocked. Anything else I want to craft? I don't think so. I only have... Oh, I was like, wait, what? Did I not pick up my power hammer? But no, you can't craft anything with that. Oh, is there money in here? Oh, there's some. Is there more? Is it on every chair? Oh, nice. Oh, can I not get to that? Neat. I wonder if it's upstairs too. Probably not. I'm not even gonna check. Alright, where am I going? Chapel, right? Maybe I go through parlor just to see if there's money, because I think there will be. Probably in the library too. No money in here. It's bullshit. I think I'd see it on the table there if it was there. Alright, entrance hall. We're going across here. Let's see what we got here. Dovecote. It's good for Stap's dining room. I've never had Dovecote though. Let's go in. Let's see what we got. Actually, first, before we do that, let's see what's in here. Garbage. Complete garbage. Okay. Breaker box plus security could let us access the foundation. So I think we take this. Dovecote. Okay, is there anything in here that's like, oh, here, what's this? A dove box, open box. Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Alright, so, Dovecote. I unlocked this a long time ago. Letter from Mary to Mother. Junie. So Mary keeping doves at school, but too cold, sent Junie the dove back. Next page. Wait, that was 9/1/74. This is 9/20. Wait, 9/28 was one of the dates. Hang on. That was a date. Okay, 9/28/74. Alright, what does she have to say? Mother from Mary. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Okay. 5th letter from the month. We only have 2 of them, it looks like. If we only had 2, that means 3 doves died, maybe, on their way back with a note. Since the other one was on the 1st of the month. Hang on. Okay, so 5th letter this month. Don't tell me if doves died. Only 2nd one, meaning 3 died. 3 years, too long a time to be away from home. Alright, next. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me. Mayhew. Hugh was a word in Araja, and Ma is not. Mayhew. Hugh means house. M-A, oh, it means small. The small house life. Yeah, okay. Suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory. So the dormitory was her room. The small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. Okay, so she moved to Reddington. Letter from Mary to Herbert. Picked out a small house in Reddington. With Daniel, who is my father. Okay, next, what do we got? We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the 8D to warn us. Lower the SD? Okay, this is a weird one. I think it's SD. We are returning east. And should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Very interesting though, some notes there from Mary, maybe the last one's from Mary. It's us returning east. East being, I don't know, is it the Isles maybe? To the east of Fen Aries. Alright, not a ton going on in here. Secret passage. Hallway, no. I guess it has to be secret passage then. What do we want to do here? What am I looking for, by the way? I'm looking for a queen. So like a study would be an insta-take. So maybe... Study is not purple though, is it? I could also use security so that I could get up to the foundation. Green room, do I need a green room right now? I don't know about that. Do I need a shop? I already have the kitchen and I have the commissary. What other shop? I mean, I guess I could get the showroom. But But I do want to spend all my money on a blessing, though, I think. Red room, I don't think I want red room. Hallway. Don't think I want hallway. Yikes. Maybe it's just bedroom. Give me a shop. Let's see if we can find something interesting here. Showroom. Aquarium keeps me alive, though. I think we'll just take that. Like, I don't want to be spending on luxury items right now. Wow, lots of stuff in here. Jeez. Oh, wow. There's actually coins in there. Can we smash the glass if we lower the... Is the glass cracked or something? Interesting. Alright. Ooh, patio. Do I have the... I don't think I have the conference room. This is the only way it keeps me alive, so I guess we take it. Wait, did I not run an experiment? What was my experiment? Of course it's a key door. Great. And so ends this run, I believe. So we can know where else to draft any rooms. That's a bummer. Shrine, though. Do I want to go gamble first? Try to get more money? I mean, I think the other times I did the shrine, it was like maybe 20. I think 20 is... Let me look at the order I have of these in the library. I'm thinking it might be by 10. So I think I did 20 and I did 25 and they did the same one. Where's the library? Shit. Okay. So... Mechanical. So there's, okay, there's, oh, Vea is the name of the, whatever, okay. Mechanical trigger experiment. Tinkerer, general, berry picker, monk. Monk is the fourth one listed, so general is the second one listed, so maybe that's the 20s. 30s berry picker, 40s for monk, 50s for chef, 60s for dancer, 70s for gardener, 80s for high roller. I think I want to try 40. I think I want to try 40. We'll see if that works out, and then we can get to the antechamber. Try something. Yeah, nothing else I could do here, right? I don't think so. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. I don't even have a fucking shovel to dig, you know? That would be helpful. 69. Oh, here's a gem. Not that it matters at all. Oh, I can't go this way. I guess I missed that the first time in there. We want to see the blessing of the monk here. Tinkerer. So 5 days I have this shit. So you cannot just break these. I just power hammer you. I could take my money back and get cursed. I think that's not wise. This game is so frustrating, man. Like, once the information dries up, it's pretty annoying. It feels like I'm just hoping to get lucky. Like, how do I get more information? It's like I just have to find a vault key somewhere. Man, I wish I had a shovel. Like, we did the Chamber of Mirrors for the first time. That was interesting. Nothing else I can buy here. We can go gamble, try to run it up. For what reason, though? There's nothing I can do here. I think it's over. Wait. No, I don't have a queen, do I? I don't think I do. We're one off from that, the chess piece shit. Yeah, let's not forget to do this. Almost forgot. Alright, whatever. I'm done for the day, guys. I'm done. We'll come back tomorrow and hope for some miracles to happen so that I can actually do something that I want to do. Yikes. Radio, thank you for the 5 months. I think I missed that one. Thank you, Radio. Alright guys, we're gonna go raid Patty today. He's doing some F099. What a great game. Head on over there, go blow up his chat. And I will see you all tonight. Adios, amigos.